Hello friends, welcome back to our channel Stock Dr. RR. In this channel, we do pure technical analysis of US as well as Indian stock market. Today, in this video, we are going to analyze most important stocks of Nasdaq 100. Those are Apple, AMD, Amazon, Google, Meta, Microsoft, Netflix, Nvidia, SOXL, and Tesla. So before we start our analysis, in case you have not subscribed to this channel, please go ahead, subscribe to this channel, hit the bell icon, you will get the notification of all future videos which I make on this channel. Let you guys know that if you hit this bell icon, you will get the notifications in future, because a lot of times I make short videos in the live market. For example, you can see here Nasdaq 100 buy setup, Nasdaq 100 on fire, S&P 500 buy setup, silver buy setup. So these kind of things one should not miss, and that's why I'm saying to hit the bell icon. So now, as we are doing this analysis, if you are on this video, I would request you to go back and watch the video of index analysis first and then come on this video. Okay, so let's do the analysis of Apple first. So this is the chart of Apple. You guys clearly know that if you are watching my videos from last few months, clearly mentioned that Apple got a very nice breakout at 157. You can see here, and we were bullish from 157. We drawn the levels of 162, 170, 176, and 181. So we want to see how much upside we have got after the alert. So it was almost 15%. 15% from when? From March. So within 2 months, upside of 15%, which is a very good indication of the technical analysis. So now you can see here, we are at the top. Apple made a top here, right? This is in 2022 December, and now 2023 June. So after almost 1 year and 6 months, Apple has given a upside till the point from where it went down. So this is a very interesting level, and after making this top, I think now for the Apple, we don't have any upside historical data, because previous I was 181 and now we are at the same point. But the data point says that Apple needs to give some correction, okay, and that correction might be till 176, okay, and then pull back, and then again it can pick up from there. This is the first scenario. And second scenario, that in the Monday itself it can open and start going up. Now we don't have any targets for Apple, okay, only we know that the Apple has supports of 176 and 170. These are two support levels for the short term, and the long term support level is sitting at 157. So this stock is now in the hold category, okay, hold but not sell, because long term support is at 157. And why I'm saying that this stock can give some correction, because if we hide the chart and if we see the price action itself, you can see this is a kind of a doji pattern. We all know what doji pattern says, right? When there is a big upside and after there is a doji pattern, right, then there are chances of correction. Okay, so this was all about Apple. Now we will do the analysis of AMD. For the AMD, okay, so let you know guys that all these stocks we analyzed last week, I have kept the same chart. I have not changed anything, because I wanted to show you guys after we did the analysis last week how they performed this week. Okay, so last week we mentioned here that for this AMD, we said that the AMD has a very good support between 116 to 112. I said that it should come back to this level take some support here, and from there it can decide its next journey of 134 and 141. So the exactly same thing happened. The stock came down, and if it comes in this zone and from here it stays and then start going up, then we will get these numbers. Okay, 134 and 141. And where is the downside? Downside is below 111. If it trades and sustain below 111, then 102 and 94 are the two downside levels. Remember, 102 and 194 are the medium term to long term support. If the stocks breaks below that, then definitely this will come out from the hold category and it will come into the sell category, which I don't think it will come because the momentum is of the upside. The next stock is Amazon. For the Amazon, I drawn the first target of 125 and it got achieved. You can see here. And the next target is 131, 136. Can Amazon shows all these targets from this level? The possibility says that this is a kind of inverted hammer pattern. Okay, so when you saw the inverted hammer pattern at the top, there are the chances of the stock should correct. So where can correction come? Correction can come till 120 and 116 or 115, till this level. And as I mentioned last time, this box is a support area, right? 115 to 110, this is a support area. If the stock come here and consolidate and then goes here, then you will see the healthy upside. Okay, so to go up more, they needs to correct little, because you can see this is a non-stop upside rally, right? This is a non-stop upside. It has given from this to this to this, then it need some breathing room, and from there if it goes, then it will be a healthy upside. And for the downside, if it stays below 110, then 101 and 96 are the two downside targets. Now we will see the Google. As I mentioned, the chart is same. I'm just dictating the levels. For the Google, see, Google respected the support at 122, okay, and then it has closed at 124. For Google, I am seeing that this is a good buying level now, because let me show you the hourly chart here. See, Google has corrected a lot here, and I'm saying that for the Google, once it starts trading and sustaining above 126 levels, right? If it trade and sustain above 126 levels here, if it trade and sustain above 126, then for the Google, you can see the level of these three things. Okay, it needs to stay and sustain above 126, because it has given a very good consolidation. The target would be 130, 135 and 140. So this was about Google. For the Google, if we talk about the downside, if it trades below 122, then 116, 111, 107, these are the support levels. Now we'll talk about Meta. For the Meta, you can see here, Meta, when we did analysis, I mentioned that it has created a solid bullish candle. The first target is 275 and it achieved 275, and from there it closed at 272, and then second target is 190. But you can see here it has created a doji candle, and the high probability that it can correct till 160, 150 level or 260, 250 level, and then it can retrace back. This is the first scenario, first condition. Or second scenario would be, if on Monday it starts trading above 275 and continuously stay above it, then it can go towards 290 also. When there is a downside, if it starts trading below 250, then 245 and 238 are the downside targets. Next we have Microsoft. For the Microsoft, you can see I mentioned that the first target is 340. It almost came toward 340 and closed at 335. For the Microsoft, we don't have upside levels. It is in a hold category because the stock is at 52-week high, okay, or all-time high. We don't have the historical levels above 340, but we know that if it starts trading and sustaining below 320, then there can be a downside for the target of 312, 303. And for this stock, 291 is a long-term support. Okay, this 291. Now we have the Netflix. These are the Netflix levels. Netflix has given a big upside, right? And the first target of 395 it achieved, and now the next target is to 412, 427. It needs to stay above 395 to give this both targets. If it starts trading below 395, then it can come back toward 375, and from there again it can start going up. If it doesn't sustain above 375, then it can come in the box of 355 to 345. This is the long-term support for Netflix. For Nvidia, I clearly mentioned there is no target because it is trading all-time high. Only one important point we have is 365 is a support. Unless it doesn't break 365, one should hold this stock. If it breaks and sustain below 365, then 345, 333 and 319 are the support levels. If it comes in this zone also, right, in every downfall, this stock should be added. If you get it at 365, one should add. If you get at 345, it should be added. 333, it should be added. SOXL. SOXL, I clearly mentioned that it has the first target of 25 and second is 28. You see here, when we did the analysis and after our analysis on the next opening day, you can see it touched almost all the first target of 25 and then it retraced. So SOXL is also a buy, but when? If it comes near the zone of 20 to 18, right? If it starts trading like this and then again, right? Two possibilities. Either one should add now at current price at 22 and second in between 20 and 18 to average it, so that one can look for the target of 25 and 28. These are the minimum targets. If it starts trading below $18, then $16 is the downside target. Then we have the next stock, Tesla. Okay, for the Tesla, you can see here, I mentioned the targets of 207, 224 and 250. So 207 is done, 224 is on the way, and then 250. So now for the Tesla, 207 to 205 is a support level. Unless and until it is not trading below that, one should hold for the target of 225 and 250. Now what happens if it starts trading below 207 to 205? Okay, it can come back toward 196 to 188 level, and then it can again start going up. When actually the Tesla will go down, right? What is the long-term or medium-term support level? This is between 184 to 180. If it starts trading below that, then one can think of selling from their holdings. The first target is 175 and second is 166. So friends, this was all about these important stocks. Okay, my overall analysis for the stocks and index is upside, but for that we need a pullback. There will be some pullback into the market. All pullbacks can be utilized to add more stocks, and with your good risk management and position sizing, market might give more upside if on Wednesday and Thursday we get good data, because after almost 1 year and 6 months, market is trying to reverse, and if this time it will reverse, it will come back in a full speed, and you will not get a chance to add, and you will just see that market is going up and you are not doing anything. So on every correction, one should add quality stocks into the portfolio and with their good risk management. So last but not least, let's learn and earn together. Thank you, my friends. If you learn something out of this, definitely don't forget to subscribe, like, comment on these videos. Bye bye.